So if you haven't seen it yet, Unfrosted is Jerry Seinfeld's new movie on Netflix. It's pretty good. I'm going to read this article. This is IGN. They're doing a little bit of a review on it. I don't think I fully agree. I kind of pre-read this a little bit, but let's see what they have to say. So, Unfrosted review: you can leave Jerry Seinfeld's first movie as writer, star, and director on the shelf. So obviously, right away, they're trying to say it's not very good, but here we go. The biggest joke in Unfrosted is the one told before single frame rolls. Can you believe they made a movie about the creation of Pop-Tarts? It's a sort of rhetorical question that has served Jerry Seinfeld very well throughout his career as a stand-up sitcom star and comedian in Cars Getting Coffee. But it's also one that Seinfeld asks half-heartedly in his first outing as a movie director. A few too many shrugs and long stretches between laughs leave this Netflix comedy feeling limp and lifeless. And there's only so much a very recognizable supporting cast of Melissa McCarthy, Hugh Grant, Jim Gaffigan, and Amy Schumer can do to restore Unfrosted's lost crunch. That's pretty thick. Okay. I'm going to give you a quick synopsis before I go read any further. So obviously the movie takes place back in the 60s. It's basically Kellogg's, which Jerry Seinfeld is I don't know what his role is with the company. I guess maybe marketing, senior marketing director or something like that. And they're in a war with Post. So if you know cereal, you know Kellogg's and Post. And they're trying to figure out how to make basically a Pop-Tart, but it's a milkless breakfast item, whatever. So it's hokey, obviously. The whole thing's hokey and it's funny, but this is trying to say, like, I don't know what they're trying to say. They're trying to say like it's not clever enough, or it's not it's supposed to be stupid. It's got stupid humor in there. Anyways, all right, I'll read a little further. Within its exaggerated telling of a true corporate-approved story, somebody had to sign off on the big red K stamped all over this thing. Unfrosted builds a gloriously cockamamie sandbox in which the Kellogg's and Post breakfast dynasties are the Montagues and Capulets of Battle Creek, Michigan, and the fight to perfect a shelf-stable toaster pastry is akin to the geopolitical grappling of global superpowers. Oh my God, who wrote this? Okay, guys. The landscape of this sugar-frosted world is dotted with scenes of inspired lunacy, wall-to-wall slapstick mishaps at a NASA training facility. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, they actually kind of make fun of the moon landing and stuff like that, which is, whether it's a hoax or it's not, it's kind of funny. The landscape of this sugar-frosted world is dotted with scenes of inspired lunacy, wall-to-wall slapstick mishaps at a NASA training facility, or a Pop-Tart engineer who died on the job and is buried with full cereal honors. Imagine an open grave filled with milk, surrounded by Rice Krispies mascots, Snap, Crackle, and Pop, and Scottish bagpipe get-ups. Unfrosted knows how silly this all looks and sounds, but it can't resist the urge to poke at it and undermine its cartoon logic, a task that frequently falls to Seinfeld himself in his role as Kellogg's exec, Bob Cabana. During the aforementioned funeral sequence, after Cornelius the Cornflakes rooster lowers the casket in the ground, but before Toucan Sam sings Ave Maria, the widow turns to Bob and asks, "Did you plan this?" All Bob can offer back is a deflating, "I don't know." So the scene they're talking about, it's stupid, but it's kind of funny. Anyways, this is pretty thick. Let me see what they come up with at the end here. Okay, so the verdict says Unfrosted is more clever than it is funny. It's kind of, I agree with that. It is more clever than funny. It's not going to make you laugh out loud, but it's very clever. The first film written by, directed by, and starring Jerry Seinfeld takes the comedian's well-established obsession with the inconsequential things, in this case a staple of a complete breakfast, and blows it up to fit several types of big-screen epics. But Seinfeld lacks the deft directorial hand to effectively skewer cinematic depictions of the space race, the Cold War, and organized crime, and the script, co-written by Spike Fairstein, Andy Robin, and Barry Martyr. Hardly serves enough memorable zany material to its cavalcade of comedic or comic all-stars for them to make a balanced meal. Oh my God, this is so thickly written. Somebody should just this is a bad review. When your review is just is just thick and hard to get through. It's rough. Okay. IGN, throw your review in the garbage. It's pretty bad. Watch the movie. You'll see. It's actually quite good. I mean, it's for what it is. It's not going to make you laugh out loud all the time, but there's a couple parts that do. But it's cute and it's clever. It's a good movie. It's worth watching for sure. Don't read this stupid review by IGN. Just go see it for yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments.